Modern engines are built for efficiency, emissions, and short-term performance, but not for true, decades-long longevity. As a mechanic for over 23 years, I've seen firsthand how quickly modern engines fall apart once the warranty expires. Turbochargers fail, thin timing chains stretch, and complex electronics turn minor hiccups into massive five-figure repair bills. You aren't just buying a truck anymore. You're buying a subscription to the service department. But some engines were built differently. They weren't designed around strict government regulations or extreme cost cutting. They were built by engineers to run under heavy stress for hundreds of thousands of miles with minimal intervention. Today, we're looking at 7 trucks with engines that don't just last, they outlive everything around them. Number 7 is the 1999 to 2003 Ford F-250 with a 7.3-liter Power-Stroke diesel. This engine is legendary because it avoids fragile complexity. It uses an HEUI injection system, where oil pressure actually fires the injectors directly. While it requires religiously clean oil to function correctly, it is far more rugged than the delicate, high-pressure common rail systems found in modern diesels. There's no restrictive emissions equipment choking the engine, no DEF, no DPF filters, and no EGR setups that clog the intake with carbon. The internals are massively overbuilt, with heavy connecting rods and a thick cast iron block that handles heat without complaint. These engines routinely cross 400,000 miles, and 500,000 is highly realistic with proper maintenance. What keeps ownership costs down is the failure pattern. When something goes wrong, it's usually an accessible sensor or a single injector, not catastrophic internal damage. Market prices today sit between $12,000 and $25,000, depending on rust and condition. But while the 7.3 is a diesel icon, the next engine proves that gasoline V8s can be just as long-lasting when engineered the right way. Number 6 is the 2007 to 2021 Toyota Tundra with the 5.7-liter 3 URFE V8. This engine ignores modern trends and follows old-school heavy-duty principles. It's naturally aspirated, overbuilt, and runs at very low stress levels for its large displacement. Toyota engineered this engine with commercial durability in mind, featuring immense cooling capacity, a high oil volume, and conservative tuning. That's why multiple documented hotshot transport examples have exceeded 1 million miles on the original bottom end. There's no turbo to fail, no fragile cylinder deactivation to collapse your lifters, and no timing belt. It uses a heavy-duty timing chain designed to last the life of the vehicle. The only minor annoyance is an occasional cracked exhaust manifold, but it will never leave you stranded on the side of the road. Clean examples range from $18,000 to $35,000. If you want to strip away even more complexity and go back before variable valve timing existed, you get an engine that's even harder to kill. Number 5 is the 1999 to 2006 Chevrolet Silverado with the 5.3-liter Vortec V8, part of the hallowed LS family. This engine is a masterpiece of simple, durable engineering. A Pushrod V8 with a structurally rigid iron block and a fraction of the electronics found in modern trucks. These engines are incredibly tolerant of real-world neglect. They often handle missed maintenance better than modern engines handle perfect care. Internal failures are practically unheard of. The engine almost always outlasts the 4L60E transmission mounted behind it. Common repairs are isolated to external bolt-ons, water pumps, knock sensors, or the occasional alternator. You can find these trucks today between $6,000 and $14,000, making them arguably the best value V8 reliability platform on the used market. While the Chevy LS takes abuse, the next truck is known for something even more impressive: absolute mechanical predictability. Number 4 is the 1985 to 1995 Toyota pickup with the 22RE engine. This is one of the most consistent, unbothered engines ever mass-produced. It's not the fastest, but it is relentlessly predictable. It uses a simple inline-4 cast iron block with conservative tuning that avoids heat and internal friction stress at every opportunity. These engines regularly exceed 300,000 miles without the cylinder head ever coming off. The only known mechanical weak point is the plastic timing chain guides from the factory. Once you replace them with metal-backed versions, a simple one-time fix for around $200, the engine becomes nearly impossible to kill under normal use. Market prices range between $7,000 and $15,000, assuming the frame hasn't dissolved from rust. Small 4-cylinders are great for light duty, but in the heavy-duty diesel segment, longevity enters a completely different industrial category. Number 3 is the 1994 to 1998 Dodge Ram 2500 with the 12-valve 5.9-liter Cummins. This engine was engineered for agriculture and industrial equipment, not a consumer pickup, and that heritage shows in every single component. It features fully mechanical injection, massive internal bearings, and operates at an incredibly low RPM that minimizes wear across the entire drivetrain. Unlike modern engines driven by chains or belts, the Cummins uses heavy-duty steel timing gears that simply don't wear out. 500,000 miles on this block isn't impressive to a mechanic. It's considered completely normal. The Bosch P7100 mechanical injection pump is a masterpiece that can run on almost any combustible fuel, completely unaffected by electrical failures. The only critical fix is securing the killer dowel pin for $20. A clean 12-valve today ranges from $10,000 to $25,000. Even the mighty Cummins has a rival. An engine that proves extreme reliability doesn't always require a diesel badge. Number 2 is the 1987 to 1996 Ford F-150 with the legendary 4.9-liter inline-6. This engine is a massive chunk of cast iron, using a basic fuel system and a naturally balanced layout that eliminates destructive internal vibrations without any counterbalance shafts or complex engineering tricks. Like the Cummins, the 4.9-liter uses timing gears instead of chains or belts. There is nothing to stretch, nothing to snap, and nothing to skip a tooth. These engines regularly cross 300,000 miles of hard labor without internal repairs. When a peripheral part does fail, everything under the hood is accessible and fixable in your driveway with a basic socket set. You don't need a laptop to diagnose this truck, just your eyes and ears. You can still buy these trucks between $4,000 and $9,000, making it the cheapest way to buy a vehicle that will outlive you. But even American simplicity has one final superior, an engine built to a point of sheer engineering excess. Number 1 is the 1990 to 1997 Toyota Land Cruiser 80 series with the 1FZFE inline-6. This engine was built for absolute survival in regions where breaking down means risking your life, and Toyota engineered it accordingly. They gave this inline 6.7 massive main bearings, forged internal components, and an oversized cooling system that handles extreme desert heat without breaking a sweat. The thick cast iron block acts as a giant thermal sink, preventing the warping that destroys modern aluminum heads under stress. 300,000 miles is the baseline expectation. 400,000 is common. But what truly sets it apart is how it ages. It never fails suddenly or catastrophically. It wears slowly and predictably, giving you thousands of miles of warning before it ever asks for serious attention. There are no fragile systems and no unnecessary complexity. Prices today reflect this enduring demand, ranging between $15,000 and $35,000. This is not just an engine that lasts a long time. It is an engine that will outlive everything else parked on your street.